Hello, YouTube. Sorry, I noticed it is like 3 billion degrees in here. I am missing a monster. I don't see anyone showing up like right away anyway, so I'm grabbing a monster in front of my AC up. I apologize for missing the premiere. I got some stuff today. And as I was installing said stuff, I realized I had missed the premiere then. I give you the new setup. Yeah, that's a microscope on a freaking arm. I am so stoked about it. So yeah. I missed today's live stream because I was here installing all of this and running around town getting the plugins and stuff. I will do a like a rating and explanation of the whole system here soon, because I think it's just insane that even though I went looking for days trying to find some information about this system, I never was able to find information about this system. Not the graver, not the, or the binocular things, microscope. So I was like really scared about this whole setup. Now that it's finally done installed, I am super, super, super glad that I didn't listen to the people on on certain places who basically said that all this graver does is catch on fire and doesn't work and blah blah blah. They obviously just don't know how to use the damn thing, because while I'm not happy with how my knives or the graver blades that I'm getting from GRS and such, the other ones from Rio, they're just so long. I think it's great, honestly. I'm not exactly sure how one is supposed to engrave with this, but I'll figure it out a little bit, play with it, and get some better answers to that soon. So, again, I apologize for missing the ring tutorial. I kind of feel bad about that. That is the first premiere I have ever missed. This wasn't supposed to be until tomorrow, but regardless, I should have been here. I totally forgot about it. I got excited and was like, my birthday presents, yay! And Next thing I know, I'm like, oh, hey, there was something I was supposed to be doing today. But yeah. So I figured I would throw on a live stream, even though it's like 11 o'clock in some parts. I know what I want to work on. I'll work on this a bit. I want to finish this challenge up. How do I do this? Every time I turn around, I'm losing them cutters. But yeah. That was my update. Let's see here. I have a lot of stuff going on in the back here, and that's going to take some time on this to get solved, but we had a viewer there for 25 seconds, maybe. It's something you got to be really, really careful about because you've got the stone shale in there. Ooh, and there's a crystal I got to put in this thing too. Yeah, I figure I'll stay online for an hour or two and see if anyone shows up. If not, I totally understand. Where in the hell is all of my equipment? There. But yeah, today I got 3 pieces of. Yeah, this thing, finishing this deserves its own video, I think. Then again, so does many things. Okay. There. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever that was. I hope to actually get to chat with somebody. Let me know if you're actually here. I'd love to show someone what I like, why I missed the premiere today. Okay. So, basically at this point, and I will put, actually, here, I'm going to edit Stone Swap Challenge into the name, so that way, like, anyone who's keeping track of that will know. Stone Swap Challenge and new equipment for bday. How to Stone Swap Challenge with at wire and no wire and Iron Wiki. Boom. Save. What's up, Aletha? Okay, so anyway, one of the things I have is these two thick wires that are just from earlier. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this one around again. Kind of counterways so that I know I've got it good and tight. For what's coming. Also, since we are doing the Wire and Wiki Challenge, that's the one. I do need the last gemstone, which is a piece of quartz. I'm 90% sure that's the one too. Yeah. I've got so much to fucking figure out on this stuff, guys. I have a full jewelry shop at this point. I got a new dapping block, really nice one. The central pneumatic air compressor, Graver Max by Vivor. I don't know what they called this freaking microscope thing, but it's also by Vivor, and I haven't tested out that Graver Max quite a bit yet, but so far what I have tested of that microscope, that thing is so cool. Like, to score that thing for the measly, well, okay, it wasn't measly, but it was 10 times less than it would have cost me to buy it brand new. Okay, and now just redirecting some wires. Okay, so now I've got those. Hello, new person watching. Hope you are doing well today. Yes, I am watching the stats that closely. Out of the corner of my eye, really. I'm waiting for one of my, like, normal viewers to come in and be like, so, where were you? I showed up to that horrible ring making tutorial of yours and you weren't even there to talk to. Although, to be fair, like, the last two premieres that I did, nobody even showed up to, so, I don't know. Like, kind of a crapshoot going to them as it is. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Oh, really? I'm glad you liked it. I plan to do a better one here soon. I am doing amazing today. So for my birthday, I instead of going and blowing the money that I had been saving, I ordered some stuff. This was 2 weeks ago now, and it finally showed up. So this is a stone setting microscope, and that's a engraver and some dapping blocks. And back there is my new air compressor. And so I am like just really ecstatic. And I was busy setting this stuff up, and then I realized, oh hey, I have a premiere I should be at right now. Except for it was over, and I felt so unprofessional about it. I was like, how can you miss your own premieres? Like, I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it is like the cheapest you can get, but in less than 2 years, I have gone from like practically homeless. I did count as homeless, having nothing to my name, and a friend dropped off a box of some hemp, a couple rocks, and some wire in it, and I had never done wire wrapping before. And within 2 years, I have slowly built this up, and so I am really happy with how this is going because I love this. This is so much fun. If I can make a living doing this, I'll take that. You're probably right. Which, actually, I thought about that too, and that's why I'm doing a live stream. I was like, that, and I felt guilty, just flat out. But the idea that some of the people who watch might be a little worried did cross my mind, and I was like, let's do a live stream. So, do you do wire wrapping, Kelly? Kelly's girl? Ooh, that's a good way to end up getting called Kelly by people like me. What may I call you? Okay, you do. Yeah, I had never done wire wrapping, and I'm also disabled. So finally, a curse turned into a blessing because I don't go to work all day. So what do I do with all my time? Well, I decided to start doing something fun with it. I'm getting close. The shop is looking nice. I have a lot of stuff. Let's see here. I'm wearing a necklace that I don't normally wear. We have a lot of stuff like this up in the shop right now, and more to come. Well, hey, the first year was the hard one. And again, I do nothing but wire wrap all day. I guess I do a little bit of schoolwork, but that's kind of easy. I'm sure within the same amount of time you'll have it picked up. Kaylee, okay. Kaylee, I'm sure that you'll get there, and you'll get there in your own time. Like, you definitely, I have learned this the hard way. You don't want to compare your growth to other people's, or just where you're at to other people. I have a bad habit of this. I will try to compare my work and get ideas from people like The Art of Wire or Raft Hark. Some of these guys who do the same style of wire wrap that I do. I'm sorry for your loss, Kaylee. That's hard to deal with. Opal is a beautiful stone. I'm actually working on. Here's the frame. I know it looks like you see this, and you're like, "There's no way that can turn into that same thing." And is this through? Yeah. Opals are my favorite. I got some okay ones hanging out, just waiting for the person. I might start selling opals. I don't know. We'll see. We might have a couple extra hanging around soon. We'll see. Valk 9 is amazing. I love him. He actually doesn't live too far from me. It's funny. If you're not counting me, there are at least 3 of some of the just most amazing rappers in existence in Montana, which makes it really a pain in the ass when like 2 of them live in the same town I do. And Valk, he lives in the town I used to live in. That was before I started doing this, or he lives in the same area at least. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah? Usually about $120 a pop. They're not cheap opals. But I might be letting go an opal or 2 here. My problem right now with this pack is I am in love with every opal in my box right now. So much so that I don't want to wrap any of them because am I sure I'm good enough to wrap any of them? Yeah, they can. Yeah, they're all, each one of those is different and special in its own way. This one has the confetti going on where it's a bunch of really tiny pieces floating around. This has the bigger but fast moving dots and they're all very blue. It's that magic blue. And these 2 here are just absolutely on fire right now. Same with this one. This one has every color I can think of. Red, orange, turquoise, blue, green. I'm definitely gonna be ordering some more black ones. And maybe some moonstone here too soon. There is, Kelly. And it's funny. So a little bit ago, we were talking about the art of wire. My bracelet was inspired by his, obviously. And it was last year, it was pretty much marking like my 1 year of, or less than 1 year of wire wrapping. I was trying to get it done within my first year. I failed. Because I had this thing, I wanted to be as good as the Art of Wire. I'm not. Not yet. And he's been rapping for like 12 years, so of course I'm not quite there yet. Oh no. Shoot. Sorry, I got stuff falling down on me. I have to find a way to, like... You know what? We're just gonna let that go down there. But I'm starting to pick up new skills, too. And yeah, there is definitely a ton of money into that thing. I've been saying that I don't want to sell it, but, like, if I were to, whoever managed to buy it would have to drop me a... they'd have to drop, like, $10K on the thing. Like, minimum. They'd have to offer that, and then I would counter. That's really kind of you. I don't know that I'm quite up there with those guys quite yet. I'm getting there. And I appreciate each and every one of them in their own way. Like, all of those guys who have added so much to the wire wrapping community. Kelly, do you do your, or sorry, Kaylee, do you do your wire wrapping in sterling silver? Because you're right about where I was when I started doing silversmithing. Okay, that's fair. Well, yeah, but if you're wire wrapping, I mean, it's kind of the same thing. It's like, at least, you know, make it sound good to me. Because as I started using more and more silver in my wire wrapping, I started having more and more silver scraps. Actually, here's a great example. This is my scrap pile of sterling silver. And, you know, that's a lot of sterling silver. And I was like, well, I don't want to waste all that, so let's start melting it down. Now, to be fair, Rio Grande does have a program. You can get a hold of them, and they will pay you for your scraps. But... okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I have this aspiration to someday be the Cartier of wire wrapping. So, Kelly, the advice I'm about to give you on that note is actually the exact same advice I am telling myself right now. Because you're right, silver is expensive. This is all 14 karat gold. I'm actually starting to get white gold so that I can do my multicolor wire wraps with white gold uh, accents to it. It's not cheap. It's 14 karat gold, solid gold wire. A lot of it I've made by milling out myself. I'll get go down to the gold and silver exchanges and buy gold rings. And I kind of want to take one of these really cool opals, like just the best one, and do a solid gold wire wrap with a bunch of diamonds and my opal in it or something like that, or the best rubies, sapphires, emeralds I have, whatever, in solid gold with white gold accents, kind of like this. Except for this is copper and silver, of course. And I'm terrified to do it. I am so terrified that I am not good enough, and that if I do something like that, nobody will actually buy it because I'm not that good yet. It would, I think it would probably be pretty cool. You're right. I'm just afraid of it. A lot of us get caught up in the like worth of what we're doing and whether or not it's worth it. Sometimes we just have to challenge ourselves and do that piece that we want to do. Now, if you like doing what you're doing, stick with it. Your internet is a little bit slow tonight, it seems like. Or it's mine doing something. It's hard to say. There is a bit of a signal lag. I'm noticing it too. I'm gonna grab one more piece of thick wire here. I think this is our 10 gauge. This one is super cool. So this is the stone swap challenge that I am doing with Wire and Wiki, and she sent me all stones that she had mined herself, including these fossils. And then these are chalcedony, and then I still got to get this quartz up in here, which I'm working on it. Except for I don't think that's the right quartz. I'm gonna go look for a second because I'm pretty sure it's not the quartz I'm supposed to use. It looks like it. I thought so. That's the quartz I'm supposed to use. Yeah, it's pretty big. I have a lot. There's no way. Like, trying to be a little modest here, and it's just like there's no way to be on that one. There's just too many rocks. I wish I had somebody who was helping me 24/7. I mean, not literally 24/7 because people gotta sleep, including myself. But I wish I had someone who was able to help me a lot, to help me get all this like organized and stuff. Because just on my desk, it's a wreck. Silver solder, by the way, comes in. But the really cool one is copper. They sell copper solder. Sorry, I had to explain that. It looks a little bad having a random syringe sitting on my desk. As you can see, just mounds and mounds and mounds of pink sapphires. Just chillax in there. Yeah, it's a liquid copper, and same with silver solder, but they have copper solder, and it's oh, I know, they are. So much. Wire and Wiki's fun. I like her. I haven't been able to keep up lately. I don't know what she's got going on or how far she is in her stone challenge with the stones that I sent her. Yeah, I gotta go check it out myself. Oh. She said she wanted something that would challenge her. I made sure to challenge her. Yeah, I sent her um a fire agate, and then basically all the stones that I put in my first giant heady piece that I ever did, I sent her a bunch of stones and was like, and here's a fire agate, which is, the first thing I ever did one of those pieces with, and was just like, have fun. Just so cruel. I feel bad about it now. I didn't realize it would cause as much like aggravation as I can see it is. Else, I might have been a little nicer about and sent something else. Fire agates are really pretty. Yeah, yeah. I sent her a fire agate. I So, Kaylee, I keep my eyes out for fire agates on a really good deal. I'll try to keep my eyes open and see if I don't run across one that might be, because they are so expensive. Um, but I'm not in the market for retail priced stones, so it's very rare I'll buy a retail price anymore. There's a couple people I will buy retail price stones from. No, no, but sometimes my mind just doesn't want to work for me. Um, it's not that I get sick of wire wrapping. It's just my mind is like, meh, don't need to do anything today, and that's where like it gets really difficult to do. Um, but even if I get were to get to the point where I wanted to do something a little different, I also have been branching out into gold and silver smithing. So I have plenty to do. It's just always jewelry making. That now that does happen, I guess. My problem is that I haven't been able to convince myself to sit down and work on simple pieces. And I really need to do that. Like, today at some point, I should just sit down and bust out a couple of the more financially acceptable or accessible ones that are made of copper and, more traditional wire wrapping. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of this sterling silver because I want to add some contrast to this, which I've never done this with a piece before. I've never actually added sterling silver in with just plain copper. By far. And I mean, to be fair, I can make like it may take me 2 or 3 days, but I can make the same amount off of selling one big sterling silver piece than I can by selling 10 small ones, 10 of the easy to make ones. And so it actually gets a little difficult to convince myself to sit down and make them, even though, like, I'm going to Hempfest and I'm going to need them. I'm going to need a bunch of those easy little ones. Actually, I need to, I'm trying to tell myself tomorrow we're going to start early. It's going to be a live stream where I figure out how to do hemp leaves. And then on those, I will, I figure it'll probably be really similar to doing lotuses. And then we'll make a bunch of pieces up. There's a hemp festival that's a couple miles from where I live. It's in September, and so I need to be ready for that because it's a 3-day event where there's going to be a lot of a lot of opportunity to make money with those simple pieces. Or simpler pieces. Like, even if they're $60, as long as they're not costing somebody $600, they're going to be more likely to sell. Yes, I'm in Missoula, Montana. Bunches of fun. I grew up in Utah for a little bit, at least. Bounced around a lot in my childhood, but still. St. George. It looks way different nowadays, though. It's, I kind of went by it recently and I realized St. George has changed so much since I was a kid. Yeah, it's way different. It's not the place I remember it being. Definitely not the place that I remember it. It looks like it. Like, I didn't know that, because I drove by it a few years ago. I did not realize that all those houses up underneath the cliffs were, like, I didn't think they could put a bunch of houses up there. I thought they had their little mini mansion club area and it was done, but nope, I was wrong. They definitely found a way to build up there. Oh, I bet. Yeah, no, it's like, it looked almost like it was on par with Vegas, which is just, wow. Because I've managed to take a bus trip from one end of Vegas to the other side of Vegas, and that was an all-day affair. And that was using their public bus system. Like, it would have been quicker if their public bus system just had or their Greyhound in the area just had a way I could have gotten on a Greyhound and ooh. Nephi is where it starts turning into a like Salt Lake, though, isn't it? Like, you're still basically suburbs of Salt Lake. Yeah, am I wrong? I could be. I haven't gone through that area in a long time. Like, it's been 5 years at the very minimum. Okay, my bad. You're right. I knew it was one of those. Not really. Like I said, it's been a minute since I've gone through both of those places. Is Nephi more like up north on your way up towards, like, is that Idaho? The Idaho border I'm thinking of? South, okay. I should put that over there. Oh, okay. I'm starting to see it now. It's okay. I guess you kind of call it farmland. My bad. Sorry about that. Like I said, it's been a minute. Actually, so the last time I went through that area was not a good trip. No. It was terrifying. Thank you. And yeah, it was my own fault. Yeah. No, totally had it coming. Put myself in a bad position, and yeah, I'm glad that I made that journey back up here. I wish it would have been under different circumstances, but it's okay. Yeah, I don't like turning down my ringer all the way because last night I missed hearing one of my favorite sounds that my phone makes, which is cha-ching. And sometimes I really need that. Like right now I'm recovering from the vet bill. So that helps a bunch. And thank you. Yeah. I mean, I'm liking how this one's turning out. It's gonna look good on the wall. Meow Meow's not doing too bad. I just removed the wick out of his arm earlier, and it drained, but it wasn't too bad. So he's got another vet visit on Thursday. This one shouldn't be stupidly expensive. Crossed. And hopefully they'll give us good news that Meow Meow is all better and yeah. That or they'll fix him cheaper. Because just shelling out $1,000 on the cat a month, like at this rate, he's never going to see a can of wet food again. I am thinking about getting pet insurance. And I've never, like, what? Okay. Getting pet insurance is part of that whole going completely legitimate process that I don't feel like I'm quite there yet. I still got some major steps that I gotta take before I'm quite there. But it sounds like it's something that I need to do as well. No. You do no. No. You don't do that. But like, what do they do for him if I have to take him back into the emergency room? Oh yeah, that's delightful. Because like these people are all like, yeah, if you don't have the money on the spot, we won't treat your animal, and it's like, well, there's a way around it. I learned because they basically said that as long as I don't leave and I promise to pay for the animal, they'll treat him. They just won't give me the cat back until I have paid for him. Which, I mean, if it's bad enough, I can be like, listen, what are you going to do? Take my cat or take payments? Take your pick. Yeah, it's BS. Total BS. Plus, it's also like, you're telling me you can help my cat, but you won't unless I pay you. Better hope I never see you getting robbed in an alley, because I'm pretty much going to be like, yeah, I'll call 911 for $500. Oh, no, you got to pay me right now or I can't. I'm not. Like, what kind of fucking logic is that? Sorry. I get it. It's very expensive for them to run that operation, to get their training, and they probably otherwise would have a lot of people who would be like, yeah, I'll pay you, and then run off without paying them. So I understand their need and why they do that, but it also sucks that it's that type of a situation in the world we live in. That's ridiculous. Don't get me wrong, like I see their side of it, but I feel like as a society we can do better. We can do better by the animals, we can do better by the vets, we can do better by ourselves, so that everybody wins. And those type of situations shouldn't happen. But I'm kind of an idealist about things too, so I think a lot of things that people like, that's pretty it's naive. I'm like, yeah, you're saying that to the guy who like doesn't trust anything, but I still think that humanity could do better. I've seen the worst of humanity, and I've also seen like that worst of humanity do better than some of the quote unquote best. Come on now. So do you live on a farm, or do you like work on a farm, or do you like own the farm, or do you just live on a little like house out in the farm, the boondock farmland? I've done that. I couldn't live on a farm. Definitely wouldn't own the thing, personally. That's just me, though. Probably because I'm crippled. Like, farms are actually the lifeline of society, but yeah, yes. I'm sorry. That's rough. I, yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, I get it. That's about what I pay every month. I'm disabled, and so I have to have a roommate who pays, because, like, literally my half of the rent is more than disability even pays me, and it's the only landlord that said yes after a year of looking. And that's good. St. George, like, was kind of a yeah. I don't know that I would choose to live there, even like back when I lived there the first time when it was not super bad. Yeah, yeah. No, I had over 300 denials, and that was just in my like email account and text messages. I was looking for almost a year and a half, actually. From the moment I started wire wrapping, like I was looking when I was started wire wrapping, and I found this place 3 months ago. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And it's funny because like when the guy asked like because I went looking at a 6 bedroom that was way more than I could afford, far more than I could afford, and the guy knew it. So like after I told him about my story and stuff, he actually went and bought this place. And he called me. Well, he went and found this place, called me and asked if a 2-bedroom in a duplex would be good enough. And I was like, yup. And he was like, don't you want to know what the rent will be? And I was like, don't care. I'll make it work. Because the owner of the place I was living in was selling it. And I had less than like 2 weeks at that point to get out. And was just like, yep, don't care. I'll make it work. I accept your offer. Thank you. Thankfully, he was very fair about it. I mean, I'm still completely convinced that he bought this as, like, yeah, I lucked out by a couple weeks after over a year. Yeah, he's a really nice gentleman. He's a police officer or something in law enforcement. Might be FBI for all I know. Obviously, one of the ones we need more of when it comes to law enforcement. Somebody who has compassion and cares about his community and the people in it. Definitely wish all police was like that. But don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like he's the only one. There are many good ones. I just wish all of them were like that. Shoot. I wish more of society was like that, period. So, Kaylee, I'm planning on actually redoing the ring tutorial. What did you feel was like? Give me the good and the bad, what you liked and what you didn't like, so that way when I redo it, I do a better job at it. If you'd be so kind. Don't worry, I totally won't be upset if you tell me what part sucked. Something had to have sucked. I just realized you were talking about lag, and now I like put two and two together of like where you're located. I'm like, well, no joke, you have lag. Sorry. Of course you have lag. You live out in the middle of the boondocks. I will do my best. So, if I could do this angle, then it's also difficult to. I get a different view from YouTube doing a live stream than I do when I'm recording. But if I can see what I can do about getting a better angle, if that's what you feel was the major weakness of it. Okay, I will see what I can do. Thank you. I really appreciate your advice. I had promised I was gonna get that thing out like right then and there, and so I did. I might try again tomorrow, or since I got to get simple pendants done, I might do a fundamentals. Do the next installment of fundamentals. That makes sense. It's funny because my forehead is basically connected to the side of my phone right now, or my temple. Sweet. If you need, we last night I released as well the the supply kits for that ring tutorial, and it comes with everything you need to make one of those rings. The $25 one is copper. The $50 one has a better or copper and CZ for $25. There's a synthetic sapphire or ruby in the $50 one, and enough sterling silver to make a sterling one, or the $100 one, which is basically like level 1 and level 2, but I threw both of them into a box and threw some natural gemstones in it with there, just to like sweeten the pot. Okay, do you want a direct link? It is in my Etsy. It's the Art Nuevo ring. Here, this is the easy way to do this. Featured. Here, let's take that one down. Wait, no. Okay, and share, copy, paste. Dang. There you go. Yeah, I figured that would be a really good tutorial to do one of my kits with. And hopefully as towards Christmas, and like over the next 6 months, we're gonna start a subscription service. So every month, one tutorial at least will come out that has what you need to, and the kit will, all that. Also, the kits are going to get better. I don't know how I'm going to pull that off, but I'm going to find a way to make them better. Thank you. I will say, like, there's room for improvement on them right now, and they definitely will be improving. With that said, I also like have a habit of like seeing what it consists of, and then looking over at my desk, which you saw the stuff on it, and just being like, "Man, I'm gonna give him this as a present." Just throwing stuff in there. Thanks for ordering. Here's some extra crafting supplies. So you never really know what's gonna come in that thing. So something cool is gonna come in it. Hey Kaylee, do you make it a project you do with the little one? Okay. You had said that you had a kid. Do you wire wrap? Like, is it a family project? And if so, throw some beginner stuff in. The little one, like, is it something you do with the little one, your kid? Is it a family project, wire wrapping, or is it just like meditative quiet time for you? That was what I had asked. You were lagging so badly. It's okay. I totally understand. I just realized though you would right on. I'll add some little drop some bonus stuff in there, some extra supplies because I know it's expensive. Whoa. This is supposed to be DCM free. They're gonna get me like smashed. Well, it's official. We will not be monetizing this. That's okay. I ain't monetizing anyway. Oh. Okay. That's fair. Give her 10 years, 20 years. Dear God, has it really been 15 years since 20 years? Oh my, I'm so old. I'm getting old. It's okay. Although oftentimes if you refresh the live stream, it will take care of the lag. Yeah. The music, I noticed they had a song that I was like, I know I've heard that one on the radio at one point, which is often like a precursor to, hey, this song has a claim, and then like there's one more step towards monetization. They're taking down that video, and I'm not doing it. I don't even know how monetization works yet, but I ain't got time to figure it out. I'm wire wrapping. So I gotta say, this definitely is not like, this has totally challenged me having to go back to using these types of gems and such a huge fossil. But I ain't done yet. Mark my words. Just, it looks so odd. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I can, like, fix it either. I mean, not that it necessarily needs to be fixed, but it's just, I don't know. Don't know if I like it. I don't know if I dislike it. You like it? Okay, well, I am never a good judge of my own work. The things I hate, people love, and the things I love, people hate. Like, shocking to me. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna need something. I don't know what this is missing, but it's missing something, and I don't like it. It's missing some filing right there, that's for sure. Hey, you have a great night, Kaylee. I appreciate you dropping in. And I'm going to keep a lookout for your kit order, and you have a great day at work tomorrow. I might actually call this quits since somebody dropped in, and well, that and I mean, I could totally call this pendant done, but I'm gonna think on it a bit, and we'll see. I might have some more to say about this pendant. You have a great night. Thank you for stopping in. Ladies and gentlemen who are left behind, if there is anyone left behind, I appreciate you dropping in for this. I'm going to take a quick intermission, and then I'm going to come back, and I am going to thank you. It was great chatting with you too. You have yourself a wonderful week. Look forward to seeing you again. And I'm going to think on whether I'm doing this or if, like, a design for the next fundamentals. Good to hear. Can't wait to see you again. And thanks again for stopping by tonight. Um, the next fundamentals is going to focus on weaving. So I'm trying to think the best way to go about that. Is it going to focus on weaving? I think it's going to focus on weaving. No, it is not. It's Tyler, but I try to go by Alleluia more and more, or Elijah, as someone else calls me. More and more. Trying to kind of leave behind the person that I used to be and the name I associate with it. You're welcome to refer to me as either, all the above. Definitely the channel name, and an alias of mine. An alias I would be happy to go by more. Yeah. Most definitely. Have a good night, Caleb. Thanks again for stopping by and your patronage. I'm gonna have to WD-40 my chair. Oops. I look forward to it. Huh. Many different options. So many different options. GRS. flat grape. Well, that's I think that should. Oh, that was definitely her. Round. Two. You know what? Add to cart. Level 1. Right on. We got you. We'll throw in some extra stuffs here and there. Okay. Back I will be. Quick intermission. My air conditioner is finally working. Yeah. All right, I'm back. Time for some wire wrapping. What should I wire wrap? I have these bone bone cabochons, hand carved. I say I make the mini pendant just because I can. Let's see here. I do need to sort. We never chilled out since order showed up today. So we have a ton of metal. Okay. We got to do something about that. Yep. I don't even know where the problem is. I tried. Oh, hey, it worked. Cool. WD-40 for the win, everyone. Now my room smells like WD-40, but who cares? It's not squeaking you guys to death. All right, so we have, what is this, 16 gauge, half round. Should be in its own bag, but I don't have a bag for it at the moment. So we're just simply going to undo it. And 14 gauge, half round. Now I do have a bag with 14 already, so that's it. Do is combine the two, put them back into this little bag here. There. This bag can be 16 gauge half round. Boom. Let's see, what is this? That's 14. 12 gauge. We've got 12 gauge half round. Already, oh no, that's 12 gauge square. Throw that up at the bottom. This here's 12, and that's 12. We have the extra bag of 12 floating around. Go. gauge square, which I also have a bag of around here somewhere. So, as soon as I locate that bag, that solder is that's right, it should be down here somewhere. Well, that's not right. Why am I missing? There it is. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, upgrade Kelly. See, I think this was like what was my most recent order? Because this here was 1 ounce. Well, that don't help much. $180 divided by 12 equals 15 foot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, yeah. We have a little bit there. I think we can do ourselves a nice looking pendant. So let's look at the design real quick. We're going to use sterling silver. And a piece of color. Ooh, wow. So this is obsidian that has color shifting properties to it. It's often known as gold sheen. Yeah, I think that'll do. So, boom. It's probably a little longer than it needs to be. Let's say about there. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Way more than enough. Totally do some nice rings again though if I want. Or if you want a nice ring, let me know. I'll make it. Let's see here. That's 8 gauge. 12 gauge. 12 gauge for days. That is not 12 gauge though. This is 10. Or it's 8. This is 10 gauge. Okay, we'll give it its own bag. Eight, 10, 12, 16. So 14, 16, square 20 gauge. Don't need this one. Okay, cool. Sorry, I had to get all that organized. Then what we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves a length of 28. Yes, 28 gauge. And since the chat is dead and it's 11 o'clock, I am actually going to log off and begin working on a fundamentals of wire wrap. So I appreciate everybody who stopped in, all the thumbs up. Kaylee, thank you for dropping by, saying hello. The order, and yeah, I hope to see everyone again here soon. I'll try to do a live stream tomorrow. Oops, someone just popped in. You want me to keep going, whoever just popped in? I was gonna go record, but your call. Absolutely stick around for you if you would like. I'll switch over to live chat. Sorry about that. Get this piece started. Oh, you totally don't have to. Welcome, Pia. How you doing today? I don't mind. Chad had been dead for a little bit, but like with somebody here, I figured, I prefer community. So that is like one thing I have value. Definitely willing to stick around um, for community. I can work on this puppy actually, if you like. I'm not always on this late, so okay. Yeah, it's up to you. Welcome to the chat. I haven't seen you, at least so far. Ah, yes, that would make sense. Well, I'm glad to know that they provide entertainment. It's something I am really trying hard to do. I plan this next semester to hopefully be not in the I have to produce a high end wire wrap 3 times a week to right now I don't know if I finished this or if like what I'm doing with this right now. So I'm kind of sitting it to the side and I'm thinking about this here is an opal wire wrap that I am working on. Um, that I'm not 100% sure how that opal's going to sit yet. It might be up there, it might be down here. And then I was also thinking about doing one of the more simple wire wraps for fundamentals of wire wrap, um, kind of setting up to get ready to do that. Um, One of the tutorials, I just released a tutorial today on how to make rings to go along with the kits that I just put up on the Etsy. And then yeah, oh yeah, you definitely see some finished pieces coming up here soon. This one here's oh, right on. Yeah, I put out an full like an actual tutorial on it today. Um but I and put up the kits, because my live streams can be a little meh, so I wanted something better up, and I kind of got something better up. I'm still probably gonna redo it, but it's a good start. A lot of people had been asking for that tutorial. Today, I would have done a better tutorial, but I ended up getting some new tools, and so I was really busy getting everything put together for putting together the new engraver and the microscope. So the kits that I am selling right now come with faceted stones. Also, I do have a fair amount of like cubic zirconian stuff that's gonna start being available. If you're interested, and if you're ever interested, like you need some sort of crafting supply or something, always feel free to message me on celestialreach.etsy.com. Let me know what your project is. And I'll see what I can do to help accommodate. If I don't know, like if I don't have the supply, I can probably help you. Okay. I totally understand, man. Rocks for days. I am. How about yourself? Ah, okay. You see a lot of opal around there, by any chance? Just something I always wonder, like locally. I have this goal to get my hands on 2 pieces of very nice Australian like lightning ridge opal. Always 2 pieces, because I need one for myself and one for a custom project. That's how I roll. Indonesia, I can understand that. I get mine from India on a roundabout trip from Africa. because the price is. I would love to get my hands on some two nice Australians, but that'll be the day. Yeah, India is definitely a good source. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people in there who can be scammers. There's a lot of people everywhere who can be scammers. There's so many here in the U.S. I'm sure it's no different over there. But some of the best stones I have. Thank you. I appreciate that. I would definitely, definitely find interest in that. On my source, or on my my quest to become the Cartier of wire wrapped jewelry. Oh, it's 10 gauge. It's pretty beef-tastic. It makes a really good frame. Yes. Although, if you're ordering from the U.S., I don't know about. I should know the name of the company there. I don't. I used to. Anyway, I wouldn't be surprised if they have a copper in the same size. You just had a lot of times you have to buy it by the 1 pound spool. Okay, yeah, Rio Grande. Totally worth getting the copper and the 1 pound spools. That's true. I totally understand, especially when you're talking a large amount of metal. That stuff's gonna be heavy. It's a Rio Tinto. Probably tripping on that. I don't know. Some. Ah. There used to be a fairly decent supplier in Australia. The name, I'm drawing a blank on the name at the moment, but like, there used to be a really good supplier over there. I can't for the life of me recall the name, but it's okay. Well, it was close. What do they mine? All sorts of stuff. Coal. Ah. I wonder why that name popped up in my head. Get there. Can't find that answer. There you go. I recycle a lot of my silver and gold. Something I've learned is there's companies that will buy silver jewelry and gold jewelry to melt it down, and they will sell it to people for fairly cheap. Yeah, no problem. It was kind of bugging me. I'm like, why do I not know the answer to this? But like if you've got a local pawn shop or something that will buy just scrap gold, oftentimes you can get them to sell it back to you for the price of the melt. And then you can just melt it down and get one of these rollers for like, now the rollers only do square and half round most of the time. Like that's what I got. But totally worth it. And sheets. It was absolutely worth doing. Like I probably saved $100 just on these 3 pieces of gold wire right there. Now it's a couple $100 of gold wire, but still saving that much is it's worth it. You start doing it over and over again, that thing pays for itself. And if you can find one of like the really good ones that like you, oh, not good ones, sorry, kind of shicey ones, but you get them to like you, where they're like buying for half a melt price, and then they're like, well, okay, we can give you 5% under melt price. Now, normally you'll pay 5% over melt price buying it back from a lot of these places, but when you start getting under, you just like raking it in. They usually won't do large amounts like that though, but I mean, if you're a small timer, sometimes they won't see it. Like, you're not a threat to them or anything. You're just trying to make a living, and you're not killing them too badly by doing so. The relationship is important. Like, I tried both places in town that do it, and it took one time with the second one, and I knew they were the people, and I will continue to go back to them for gold when I can afford it. It's been a couple weeks, but they quickly showed that, like, they actually want me to succeed, as to them, if I'm succeeding, I'm coming back and buying more gold. Logical. That other guy just didn't even care. He was just like, no. You could tell he was just in it for the money, and that is highly recommended. Copper is definitely the way to go to start with. Don't get me wrong, I like doing my nice higher end stuff, but like, I still wrap in copper from time to time, or often. I just do a lot of silver. But I do a good amount of copper too. And I aspire to do more gold. Yeah, no, flat out. Especially when you don't have the whole, like, gold is nearly something I didn't want to wrap with. I did one gold wire wrap until I got the roller, because I was doing that thing and it was in my head. If I F this up, I'm out $200 in metal. And it's like, I don't know that, yeah, that's stressful. That's really stressful. Still? Come on. How much am I going to have to cut into that thing? There we go. We got her. Hey, you have a great night. I hope to see you again, and thank you again for dropping by. Or day. Good day. You have a great day. And to everyone else who's catching this afterwards, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I wasn't there for the premiere day. I thank you. Just remember, you are all amazing. Well, I look forward to it. I appreciate each and every one of you and look forward to seeing you guys in the future. I saw that person tick. Drop a thumbs up if you're still here. Couldn't have hurt. Anyway, I love everybody. Be safe. Well, oh, you are still here. Okay. I was about to drop out, but I'll keep working. I'll keep chatting if you want to. I saw the another person enter right as Pia was leaving, and I just wanted to oh no. Well, thank you for the thumbs up. I think that might be the end, guys. I don't know. Get a few more seconds. As I was saying, you are all amazing. I appreciate all of you. I couldn't do this without so many people who are so kind. I'm looking forward to this next semester. I'm going to hopefully be able to focus more on the brand and on the channel and less on having to produce to stay alive. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me through such a rough beginning. And it looks like they're gone, so y'all have a good night. Peace out. I'm going to go start working on a tutorial.